on my way to this vacant property. And the owner, such an awesome lady, she said that she has removed so many snares in the past. Now the snares were specifically set by mostly young children from nearby informal settlements to capture animals like hares, porcupine, and they die a very horrific death, which is very, very sad. I'm going to spend a little bit of time here, see if I can find some snares, maybe disarm some snares. The lady told me that there are jackal, porcupine, hare that do live here. Also sometimes the grass owl that's almost extinct in this area. Also do nest in this area. Okay, the GPS says 80 meters. It's pretty awesome. What I'm doing now is I'm just looking for a spot where I can put up my central camera. This is what I don't like, people using natural environments as their own personal dustbins. Ooh. Something had a meal here. What kind of predators that will eat this? It's jackal, and it's... Okay, let's stop talking about. I need to go and set up the cameras and still head back home. So many places to choose from. Okay, but there's a cool spot. I'm gonna do a little bit of clearing and hopefully we'll come across something. Okay, I've just finished setting up the first camera. The lady who owns this property next door told me that she's got a couple of holes in the fence of her property which she's specifically left open because she wants the animals to pass through freely. I just finished up setting the second camera and the sun has just set, so it's the temperature, it's pretty cold, so I'm gonna head home. Couldn't find any snares. I walked around the boundary of the property twice and went into this thickest part of it where I thought I would find hares. So I think it's a good thing because obviously the people that were putting out snares to trap the hares realized, okay, the hares are gone, so they must have just stopped putting out snares. Ooh, there's two eyes. Jackal! They're very skittish of the camera. I don't know if it's the light or possibly my scent or my dog scent. I'm gonna have to look on my computer because this screen is so small. I mean, that's the size of the screen. Let's go to mode, playback. There's me talking to you guys. Anyway, so it's very difficult to see a lot of detail on these tiny little baby screens. There was a jackal that came past at 90 minutes past 7. That I saw while I was looking at the trail camera. And what I missed was there was a jackal that came past at 22:06. So I definitely missed it. Ooh, I can drink a can of sardines. I know the jackal loves sardines. It's mostly children or teenagers from informal settlements that come and put up snares and catch animals. Now, I've spoken to the SPCA.
So we have a massive problem in our area with the illegal hunting with dogs. As you can see around us, this is the entrance and the exit. So the kids will come through here with the pack of dogs, and then they'll go through all the roads to other areas where they illegally hunt with the animals. It's really very sad. People say, are these children hunting for food? I can say definitely not. We catch the children, we take them to their parents, and the parents are quite shocked at the fact that they're saying, we're hungry, we're looking for food. So we have proven, without a doubt, the majority of the children are hunting for fun. It's a sport.
Now what have you got in your hands? What is that one?
Dada.
Dada. What are you going to do with the dada?
Give the dogs.
You're going to feed the dogs with it? They said that these children, I mean, they've captured many of them. They've captured them in the act while setting the trap, and what they also do, they hunt with dogs. It's horrific. They hunt with dogs and they kill anything. They kill snakes, rabbits, hares, but they come from families where they actually don't need the food. Now this is scary for me because do they need the food that they catch? Do they eat it, or do they just hunt for the thrill? That brings me to a bigger point, which is there's more than enough food in this world. It actually makes me sad. There's more than enough food in this world. Why are there people still suffering, and why are the children going to bed with empty tummies? It's so sad. Why are people forced to poach, forced to steal, forced to crime? It's not cool, man. Chickens are a bit weird. I don't know why the rooster is crowing in the middle of the day. On the 6th of July, we saw 2 jackal coming past the camera at 2 different times. The one at 20:06 and then the one at 90 minutes past 7. So I decided that I'm gonna try and bait them with a can of sardines and make sure that I'm there at the same time that the previous jackal came past. It's 26 minutes past 5, which means I've got less than 20 minutes to get to the spot, put the sardines out, and put the cards back in, switch the camera on. So I'm like speeding on this dirt road, which you're not really allowed to do. Sardines. Hopefully we'll track some critters. Just let all the oil out first. And then also just kind of wait there, hide and wait there to try and film them and see them with my own eyes. I just heard something again. Minna's also intently looking in one direction. Half past 6. Second jackal came. I think 20 past 7 yesterday. I'm gonna wait another hour. My plan would have worked out perfectly if I stayed 12 minutes longer. Because just after I left, the jackal came past. I was like, no. He came past at, let me just double check. Yeah, he came past at 18 minutes to 8. I remember filming my watch saying that it's now 6:30 and I was going to stay another hour. If I've waited 12 minutes longer, I would have seen that jackal. Such a blessing. Sitting in a peri-urban veld where I just saw jackal 24 hours ago on my gel camera. And I could see the Joburg skyline. This is insane. Here's my camera. Let's check if there's any tracks first. That looks like a jackal track. The back foot is always smaller than the front foot. And this is evidence of how cold it was last night. The water is completely frozen. It's ice me now. I've got a scrubber coming through. Oh, that's fantastic. I don't know if it's drinking water, but it looks like it's going through the fence. I'm actually using my sunglasses to protect my eyes from the freezing temperature. I didn't have enough battery time to check what was on the first camera, but the sardines were still there, which is very weird. What's interesting about this jackal is he or she didn't touch the sardines I left for them. You could see it was smelling it, but it didn't eat it at all, because the next morning when I got there to check the cameras, the sardines were still there and Bashan ate everything. What are we doing? It's a black-collared barbird and a female weaver. I can't really explain to you how I felt when I saw that jackal against Johannesburg's backdrop. It's one of the most mesmerizing and incredible feelings because, I mean, it's a completely wild animal. It's a huge, majestic wild animal living in such close quarters with humans and development and urbanization and blah blah blah. But it's just incredible. It means that we are doing something right. There are still wildlife thriving. I mean, the scrub hare survived the hemorrhagic disease. Jackal are calling every night still, despite how many million people in our country. And they're living right here, right next door. It's an amazing experience, and an ever greater blessing that we can observe them.